Peace 360 initiative. We're so glad you're all here this morning. Thank you for joining us. Sorry in advance if you hear my dogs in the background. They're going like crazy for the car, but it's okay. Well, we're so glad that everyone has joined us and to launch this virtual office and just to kick off Peace 360 and the work that they are going to do. A lot of people ask why have a virtual office, and really the reason for a virtual office is to create a space for team members to work collaboratively, to work on programs, to deliver the programs. More than ever, people need our help, and it's only possible by collaborating together in an office setting to make that happen. So our office hours are from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturdays, and that's where the interim executive director and the admin team are available to meet, to talk. Most of the key meetings that are going to be scheduled will be during this time. Each team will also have their own work time scheduled spread throughout the week. And out of those teams, there's 5 main teams. There's the mental health team. There's a marketing team that manages online tools. They brand the organization. There's a research team that conducts surveys to create programs. An admin team that manages the office and the team members, as well as the chapters team, which creates chapters and spreads the movement locally. And Peace 360 is a nonprofit organization incorporated in the state of Wisconsin and led by passion-driven professionals in North America. We're a unique community-based volunteer movement wanting to bring peace and reconciliation to individuals, families, and to the communities in the U.S. and around the world. Our 3 main areas that we focus on are mental health, conflict transformation, and disaster relief. We implement our programs through community engagement, community service, community leadership activities. Our strategies and approaches are based on deeper understanding of all the situations that we're in. We find long-lasting solutions for establishing sustainable peace. That's what Peace 360 is all about. That's why we have our virtual office, and that's why I'm so excited that we are here launching the virtual office. It's so good to see so many of your faces, with that, I'm going to turn it over. We will hear from a few members of our advisory board, as well as our board members. They'll tell us about why Peace 360 is so important. We'll hear some lessons from our advisory council, and we'll also hear from our regional directors, as well as some of our staff members in the virtual office and a few of our international team members. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Rob Wallace, who is a member of the advisory council.
Well, thank you, Chris, for asking us to share some thoughts today. Today is a national holiday, Labor Day. So for over 100 years, Labor Day has been celebrated on the first Monday of September to honor and recognize the American labor movement and the works and contributions of laborers to the development of achievements in the United States. So due to our present circumstances, there are many fellow citizens who would very much like to have a job and be laboring. This year will certainly be long remembered, not only for the many challenges and all the uncertainty that we face daily due to the COVID pandemic, but now the constant and unsettling commentary surrounding political opinions and attitudes as we as a nation will be voting to decide who our leaders will be in the years ahead. Hopefully, as these decisions are made and as we have opportunities to interact with and get to know other people, we will strive to have peaceful and thoughtful conversations. Number 3 of the 5 pillars of Peace 360 initiative is to provide social platforms for the communities to bring positive impacts and prevent future conflicts. I want to share a couple of memorable quotes from letters that the Apostle Paul sent to believers almost 2,000 years ago that are very timely for us today as we consider how what we say might be interpreted by those with whom we communicate. Paul wrote to the Ephesians, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." And Paul finished his letter to the Philippians saying, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. It would be so refreshing if all of us, including our political leaders and wannabe leaders, would memorize this admonition and remember to think before we speak. The acronym is THINK, T-H-I-N-K. T, is it true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it not necessary? And K, is it kind? Thank you. Pam wants to say
about peace. Well, okay. I have a short bit about what peace means to me. And since mental health is part of the Peace Initiative, this kind of fits in. So peace to me, first of all, means being right with God, my Creator, through His Son, Jesus. As a young adult, I experienced a depressing sense of fear, anxiety, shame, and guilt when I tried to control my life. But when I learned to trust God with my life, I began to be filled with His grace, forgiveness, and peace. Once I had that internal peace, I was able to turn my attention away from myself to the needs of others. I grew in my love for others, developing relationships that exemplified patience, kindness, respect, forgiveness, compassion, and empathy, putting others' needs before my own, though not having completely achieved it yet. And at the same time, getting rid of self-seeking ways, unrest and discord, rudeness, pride, envy, and the anger that these traits bring on. On the night before He went to the cross, Jesus told His disciples, and by extension told me, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." Living in God's will and serving Him is what brings me peace.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brittany Fouts. I also work for the United Nations as a director out of Paris and out of Tokyo. I also teach at a university, which is where I'm at today in Maryland. I teach in a department called Conflict Analysis and Dispute Resolution. And it's nice because I'm able to use a lot of my practice-based experience with the United Nations and everything with Peace 360 and be able to share that with my students at the university. So it's a really special experience I get to have. So thank you all so much for taking part in this meeting today. Some of us we've had to overcome some serious obstacles along the way, especially with this virus, whether it was an illness, a family member losing a job, or other hardships. Along with our usual pressures, we've had to deal with social pressures of social media, climate change, protests around the world. Then came this virus, and it pretty much turned our world upside down. I actually, there's these disappointments of missing live events, and our disappointments, they can pass by possibly quickly. However, what remains true is that this virus is destroying so much more. It's destroying jobs that we're pursuing, who we want to build a family with, and more. Given the state of our current world, it's a little bit scary, but it's awoken. It's also, I don't want to say it's also, just negativity that it's brought. It's also awoken us to a lot of us to see that the old ways of doing things sometimes don't just work. It's about thinking about each other it's about, you know, today and our future. You know, there's actually, I like to watch this movie. It's called Shawshank Redemption. And then there's this quote in the movie, and the guy says, you know, you can either get busy living or you can get busy dying. And I feel like that quote and thinking about, you know, caring so much about everybody and realizing the positivity about this virus is what we really embody here at Peace 360. I mean, we focus on mental health, conflict management, disaster relief. It's really important for us to remember our strength in this time. It's been a volatile few months around the world, but here at Peace 360, we actually stand as a symbol. And this symbol is of the extraordinary measures, the resilience of our global community, the extraordinary resilience of our people. Everyone here that's part in this meeting today, we're all an example of what is possible when you're faced with the tragedy, you're faced with hardship, you're confronted with amazing good people here. We can all come together to lend a hand, brick by brick, block by block, Zoom call by Zoom call. We can all build a better future. So thank you so much, everyone. And I'm looking forward to hear everyone speaking today. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Wow, Rob, I have to say I love your acronym, THINK. I wrote that down. That was fantastic. And Brittany, I just want to touch more on what you're saying about this pandemic and using this time to connect and look at some positive opportunities that we can share. I always say this pandemic is a bittersweet gift of time. And I say that because in my work as a parent interventionist, I see a lot of families coming together and spending time together and actually working on how they manage their family's behavior. Yeah, so thank you for those two reminders. As you can see, my name is Danielle Dion. I'm here from Vancouver, British Columbia. I met Chris 3 months ago. I connected with him through him posting out on People for Peace Facebook page, asking for a call for volunteers of people that want to promote peace. So I reached out immediately, and soon enough we started talking. And it wasn't long into our conversation where I realized, wow, this is a true visionary. This man is a force. And I was so inspired about how he shared his story and how I was able to quickly share my own. It didn't take long before we started talking about what it meant, what peace meant to us, and how mental health was such a big factor in peace and how we can help people reconcile their oppression, and how we started talking about what this might look like. And 3 months ago, it was a little bit different than it is now. This has evolved over time, but still, we continue to share the same ideas that mental health needs to be addressed with equity and alongside of physical health, that we need better access, and that people are suffering and are lost. And we also talked about how it's difficult to find this access, especially in today's time, where the focus seems to be on problems and not much on solutions. And so we talked about the economic and social and political barriers of accessing really helpful, supportive care with our psychological wellness. We discussed how mental health is affected by genetics. And then we also agreed that there's social detriments that affect our mental health in a bigger picture. The social, environmental places that we are in, that we've grown up in, that we work in, really can affect how we are resilient. And we started talking about the services and pharmacology and all of these bigger conversations. And then we started talking about, what do we need? And it really impacted me to see how Chris lit up when we started talking about trauma, and that this was the bottom line, that so many folks that were suffering with their psychological wellness had faced some oppression. And so we started talking about this and what it might look like to provide services through this lens of a social environmental factor. And so from there, it seems that Chris, the force to be reckoned with, has now launched an office, and we have a group of amazing mental health mentors. And I'm so excited to be working closely with Olivia and soon meeting all of the supervisors and hopefully all the mentors to help develop a program where instead of asking what is wrong with you, that maybe we need to start asking what happened to you. What do you want? What do you need? And what do you hope for? And through a coach-based, strength-based perspective, that maybe we could have conversations about how do we lift our wellness? How do we provide hope? How do we listen empathetically and model and practice care? And so I'm looking forward to working with everyone here and reaching out at a deeper level to support a strong program that will provide structure and support and proper process for people to be heard, really to be heard. And yeah, so thank you for having me, and I look forward to working with everybody, and kudos to Chris for your amazing vision.
Tarana Faroki from India, the Regional Director for Asia, to talk about Peace 360 initiative.
Hi, everybody. Am I audible? Okay, great. First of all, thank you so much for having us. And I'm totally inspired and really awestruck with all the wonderful speeches that Daniel and Brittany and everybody said before us. So I think it's a very interesting part. And the fact that all of us are here together for the same cause, right? We all come from very different backgrounds, different cultures, and different time zones, literally, right? So I think that's what struck me. And I joined Peace 360 around May and June, and the world was very different from what it is now, right? But why I joined this and what struck me was the fact that we all can contribute in any which ways that we can. And you know, the idea of being a catalyst of change in very simple ways. You don't have to, you know, be an expert in something. It's just about, you know, your passion and your interest in doing something. And I think that really struck me. And specifically now with the way the situation is going ahead with the pandemic, I think these are the spaces that you get to do some positive actions. And, you know, Peace 360 completely stands for creating a better space, whether it is our mental health initiatives, whether it's work that we do in disaster management, conflict transformation, etc. Right? So I think at the end of the day, the values that we hold of, you know, serving the humanity, making the world a better place, and the idea of being volunteerism, right? The idea of helping people and going beyond what we do is, I think, what struck me. And I think I'm really super excited and happy to see lots of people here around who also believe in the same ideas, right? Who are also supporting the same cause. And I think it's a great way ahead. And the video that was shown before this about the seed, I think today is that day when that the seed is soaked into the sand, the oil and the water. So today is like that day, and soon it'll grow into a plant, it'll grow into a flower and bloom and shine one day. So I think this is a very important day. It's also the first time that I've attended a virtual office launch. So I don't know if anybody of you have attended one before, but I think it's a great start, and I'm super excited, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you. And for me specifically, working as the regional director for Asia, I think I have a lot of responsibility spreading the message all across the world and spreading the message across Asia, Central Asia, Middle East, etc. So I think the idea is to expand and talk about issues that people haven't talked or are just not open enough of talking about what peace means to them, what the ideas of serving people means to them. So I think this is a great platform that has come up, and I'm super excited, and I look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you so much, Tarana Faruqi, our regional director for Asia. We can't wait to see your leadership in Asia. It means you are covering Middle East, Central and South Asia,
Yeah,
and
probably
we
the
have
biggest region.
yeah, and so far we have about 5 countries, and we are
Uh-huh.
looking to expand. And thank you so much for your leadership
Thank
in Asia. We really appreciate that. I would like to call Ruth from Nigeria. She's serving as the regional director for Africa. I would like to call her on stage, please.
So I say congratulations to Peace 360. I remember how I connected with Chris, and up to now, I remember initially it looked like it looked like we didn't know what we were going to do, but now things are moving on well. So first, I say congratulations to Chris, and it's a pleasure to meet every one of us from around the globe. My name is Ruth Okoro, and I'm originally from Nigeria. I am the regional director for Africa. And Africa is peculiar, just like every other continent. I'm passionate about development. I'm passionate about social change, and I have a great team in Africa, and I believe that we will do well. So I was asked to speak about passion. So in the next 2 minutes, I will just say what I have about passion. So basically, for me, one thing that drew me to Peace 360 initiative, like I said, is the approach and community engagement approach, because presently I am on a project called the Migrant Project, where we are campaigning against irregular migration. So we educate potential migrants of the dangers and realities of migrating irregularly to Europe. So the approach Peace 360 initiative is using caught my attention, and I jumped on board. So I like the fact that we're using the community engagement approach, and community engagement approach is a community-centered orientation based in dialogue and all of that. The approach for 360 initiative, which is we envision, we engage, we enlighten, we empower, and then we enlarge. So for me, passion is something that you cannot fake it. You can't pretend to have passion if you do not have passion, because it's an emotion that you can barely control. So for all of us being here, it means that we do have passion to ensure that our world becomes a better place. We do have passion to ensure that we have peace all over the globe. And we are all here to find a long-lasting solution, and also to establish sustainable peace. This initiative has started, and I believe we would go far. My goal and my aim at the end of the day is to ensure that we promote peace all over the globe, promote reconciliation, mental health. We have to promote mental health issues, and then we have to also help people during disasters, man-made and natural disasters. So I want to congratulate every one of us here today, and I want to say, let your passion be genuine, and let your passion rule you. And as long as you have passion for any cause, it will show. You cannot fake it. And I also want to, what's the word now? I want to encourage all of us. It is not going to be easy, because this is selfless service, but passion at the end of the day, passion and love for humanity will override every other thing. Thank you.
Everybody, I am Lorinta Kadriou, youth representative of Europe, coming from Kosovo. Once again, welcome to the team which dream big, know how to have fun, and get the things done. We as an initiative aim to be a bridge of cooperation between all youngsters in the world, including Europe. We aim to raise awareness on the importance of mental health, reconciliation, and building bridges of cooperation with young people. We are looking forward to youngsters to hear their problems and see how we together can solve them and work on them and be a good example. We strongly believe that together we can do small changes and big changes, and all that while cooperating and spreading the beautiful aim of peace. I am looking forward to hear and see all of you. I wish you a great day.
Yes, I will start by thanking each and every one of you for being here today. I am very pleased to see this massive turnout for the launching of the Peace 360 Initiative Virtual Office. More than 40 participants. Yes, we made it. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who generously helped to make this event to become a success. I would say thank you. In today's gathering, I would focus on all our country representatives who joined the organization a couple of months ago. We all opted to be part of this great initiative due to the mutual passion that we have for the organization's visions and mission. Let our passion to serve mankind create a stronger bond between us and provide us with the required energy that will enable us to achieve our individual as well as group objectives. As country representatives for the movement, we are called upon to develop and lead our country chapters. I believe that through community engagement, community leadership, and community service, we will bring hope to the hopeless in opportunities to the vulnerable, self-esteem to the disrespected, and assistance to the afflicted. I look forward to working with you all. Yes, with our enthusiasm towards humanity, it's Peace 360 Initiative forever. Ngwang Roger, Peace 360 Regional Coordinator for African Region. Together, let's make the world a better place for our children and our children's children. Thank you very much for listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Megan Weigold. I'm part of the marketing team as the social media manager. I'm really excited to work for Peace 360 because I saw use the skills that I used or learned in college in a way that's beneficial to others. It's beneficial to others because I'll be able to provide and share information about peace building and sustainable development, social media in a way that's educational. In my opinion, social media is a valuable tool. Content can spread quickly and it can reach people that you never expected to. I think an important thing is that no matter if I'm getting across a message of mental health, conflict transformation, or disaster management, I not only want those affected by it to feel heard, but also those who aren't affected by it to want to engage, learn more, and take action. And also myself, along with the rest of the marketing team, have a large amount of passion and drive towards this cause. With us putting our all in, peace and change will transpire. So thank you for everyone, and I'll pass the torch off to the next staff extension.
So hello everyone, my name is Diamond and I am one of the supervisors for our mental health program. I'm really excited to meet everyone and match names with faces and just to be able to contribute to a great cause. So just to give you a little bit of information about me, I'm located here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So it's in America, in the Midwest. And if there's two things that you can remember about the Midwest, we love sports, so the Packers, which is a football team, and we love our cheese. So it's really great. I do have my bachelor's in psychology, and I'm currently in school to get my master's in social work. So I hope to become a licensed counselor with my area of focus in alcohol and other drug abuse. So it has been an honor to work with our mental health team because everyone brings to the table a different level of expertise and skill. So even in the short period of time that we have been together, we have been able to produce some great material. So for example, we are working on creating some videos with tips and strategies on how to deal with going back to school during the pandemic. So that is something that I think is paramount during these times. And then we also have some other great projects set up as well. So I'm looking forward to the different ways that we can give back to the community. This is something that is greater than ourselves. So we are starting a movement, and to be a part of something like this is absolutely incredible. So I'm passionate about helping individuals from all walks of life, but especially people of color. I feel as though there is a lack of representation of mental health professionals in our community. And given the climate of America with the whole Black Lives Matter and police brutality, I really want to be that catalyst for change. So just to create a safe space for individuals to express themselves and help raise awareness about the intersectionality of the different factors that do contribute to institutionalized racism, I think is absolutely paramount. So just to have those difficult conversations is a step in the right direction and a way to address those issues. So I am looking forward to working with everyone and just really being, we're all being catalysts of change for this organization.
My name is Anju Kotwani. And a week ago, I didn't know even Chris. I think I spoke to Chris last week. And here we are in the virtual office launch. And like Tarana shared, this is her first virtual office launch. So is the case with me. And I would like to congratulate the entire team of Peace 360 Initiative, and especially Chris. And I would like to thank everyone for giving me an opportunity to serve on this important mission. And yes, this is a very noble mission, and I'm very happy that I was able to hear the inspiring words from Rob, and especially that acronym THINK, and it's going to be with me for my entire lifetime, whether I'm working with Peace 360 Initiative or in my daily life. And since so many wonderful speakers have already spoken and they have shared some inspiring thoughts, I don't have any other thought. Just one thought I would like to leave you with is that since we all are working for our inner peace day in and day out, it's time to work for global peace and to maintain and to sustain that peace at the global level and at the community level. And this is a wonderful platform where we can, be compassionate towards society, and we can express our kindness and our love. And like how Ruth said, passion cannot be faked. So same way, compassion and kindness can also not be faked. So we have to be really clear whether we want to work on this mission. So I would like to congratulate everybody who joined along with me today. And thank you, Chris, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, and thank you so much for inviting me to speak. I'm Abby Hawes, and I'm one of the many mental health mentors. I just started my last year of college as a psychology major at a university in Pennsylvania, and I'm very passionate about mental health awareness and ending the stigma around mental health. I see mental health care as a human right, something that everyone deserves access to. Mental health is something that affects everyone at some point in their lives. However, so many people do not have access to any mental health care, and that is detrimental and something that I think we all want to change. And I believe Peace 360 initiative is going to be a major part of that change. I'm excited to get to know and work with a group of like-minded individuals who all want the same thing out of this experience, to make a positive change in the world. From the people I've met so far and listening to those who spoke today, I can tell that this organization is going to do great things, and I can't wait to be a part of that. When so many people care about making a positive change, that change is going to happen. Thank you for the opportunity to talk.
Hello everyone, this is me Mehreen. I'm from Pakistan and I'm working as a country representative for Peace Initiative. I would like to congratulate all of you for opening a virtual office, and I believe together we can bring positive social change in this world. I wish all the best to team members of Peace 360 movement, and I feel that this platform is necessary for all like-minded people who want to bring peace in this world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mehreen. Neda, it's your turn.
Hello, everybody. I'm just so sorry for the trouble connection, the internet connection. Okay. So sorry for the internet connection. I'm happy to be with you all. Congratulations for launching the office. I wish everybody to live in peace, and I believe that Peace 360 would be a great initiative to foster peace all over the globe. I'm so happy also for the inspirational video of everybody that watched over YouTube, and to hear you and listen to you now in the meeting. I wish all the best for everybody. Thank you.
So much. Thank you so much, Neda, for your wishes. And Eliman from Senegal. Go ahead, brother.
Good afternoon, Chris, and good afternoon, guys. I'm glad to have the floor and to exchange with you. I'm really happy to be among you and participating in this office launch. I can say that the recipe is ready. Now let us serve the meal of peace for the world. We are ready, and as Ruth said, passion and compassion, engagement, and after we will be the backbone of peace in everybody, in everywhere in the world. We will participate in peace. We will make peace a reality. And congratulations to the new board. Congratulations to Chris. We appreciate what you're doing, and we are behind you. We are with you. We are next to you, and we will work and we will make our best to make peace a reality in every in the world. Thank you, Chris.
So much, Chris. Thank you for this opportunity. I am grateful to be here with all of you compassionate people of the world. It's exciting to be here to learn, share, and celebrate this opening ceremony for Peace 360 Initiative's virtual office launch. The positive impact is meaningful in many ways for many people. We need this in the world. We need this in our community and in our home for many to experience everywhere. There are no limits to the possibilities. Here we are connecting on a virtual platform with real people everywhere. Diverse cultures, backgrounds, experiences that reach everyone. For the most important reason, we are all here, serving the people, every people, to reach global peace and to let peace into our communities and homes. There is much goodwill here. Thank you very much, Peace 360 Initiative. Congratulations to all of the teams, the entire network, and to all of the people who have much to look forward to. Peace be with you.
Peace 360 Initiative for all.